Meanwhile, police are still investigating after yesterday's deadly shootout and high-speed chase.
36-year-old Kenneth Bedgood was shot and killed by police just before noon at the Montlimar Apartments on Halls Mill Road. Local 15's Darwin Singleton has been following this story since it broke. And Darwin, police have not officially tied the case to a murder earlier in the week.
Well, Greg, the victim of that murder will be buried tomorrow, and as he's laid to rest, his family still wonders, was the man killed in that police shootout yesterday the person who killed their loved one? He was a military veteran, a loving father, and an avid fisherman. But Erica House will remember her husband, Gary, as a generous man who would often help others. The 45-year-old father of 5 children and 1 stepchild was killed Tuesday as he fished beneath a bridge on Halls Mill Road. Erica House wonders if his killer was a recipient of his kindness.
And, it's probably someone that he helped. He helped, and I'm not sure, but...
And yesterday, that mystery deepened when police chased 36-year-old Kenneth Lamar Bedgood to Montlimar Apartments, not far from the fishing hole on Halls Mill. There, police say he fired on officers. They returned fire, and Bedgood was killed. And this afternoon, Mobile County D.A. Ashley Rich confirmed.
Well, the vehicle, of course, that the deceased was driving was the victim's vehicle in the homicide several days before.
Yesterday's police chase and shootout has actually left more questions than answers. 2 big questions. What was Bedgood doing in House's car? And is he ultimately responsible for House's murder?
We are trying to determine the extent of the deceased participation, if any, in the homicide that occurred several days before. All of that is being thoroughly investigated and worked as we speak.
And Rich also wonders about the strength of Erica House and her family. They've already lost other close family members to violent and random attacks, Erica's son and former father-in-law. And tomorrow, they will bury her husband. Now, the funeral service for Gary Demetrius House will begin tomorrow morning at 11 at the Lighthouse Apostolic Holiness Church. That's on Tom Waller Road in Grand Bay. House will then be buried in the Alabama State Veterans Memorial Cemetery at Spanish Fort. Kim?